So people have been editing their fiancés, and their husbands actually, out of their wedding and engagement photos.
People want to sit here and be like, oh, nobody wants your man, why are you covering your man's face? A lot of women only want your boyfriend because he's your boyfriend.
Men do not want to get embarrassed by posting my man on the internet, only for him to turn around and make you look like a fool. The next reason is that their man is ugly or old. One may sound funny, but it's more common than you think. And they're like, oh, we want to see him, show us. And I was like, okay. So I pulled out my phone, I showed them, and I got clowned.
If what the girlies think bothers you that bad, then it's a bigger problem you need to address outside of your man just not being attractive enough. What's good, peeps? It's your boy JP back at it again with another reaction video, and today we're reacting to NK and Co. Shout out to her. Don't know, never watched none of her videos, but today we were reacting to is having a boyfriend embarrassing now? I'm assuming it got something to do with the girls. They got this thing called soft launch. My girl done told me. I'm like, what the hell is that? But the thing called soft launch where girls kind of like slowly announce their boyfriend. I don't know, but we about to get into it. So with that being said, before we figure out why it's embarrassing to have a boyfriend, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Join the Prosper Gang. We keep it PG. There is a whole lot of prosperity going on around this mug. You feel me? Without further ado, let's just get in the video.
Why are women hiding their partners' faces?
So people have been editing their fiancés, and their husbands actually, out of their wedding and engagement photos.
People want to sit here and be like, oh, nobody wants your man, why are you covering your man's face? A lot of women only want your boyfriend because he's your boyfriend.
Okay, so I have a bad habit of immediately opening up my phone as soon as I wake up. I know I'm
Nah, me too. I ain't gonna cap. I need to stop. I do too.
supposed to do that, but that's besides the point.
It's YouTube. I'm sorry. I want to see my views and see how my video doing. I'm sorry.
So whenever I wake up, I go straight on Instagram just to catch up to see what I'm missing. On my Explore page, I always see couples photos. But when I see these type of photos, they are not just any type of normal couple photos. The man's face is always covered. His face is either blurred or his head is literally cropped off. But this is not a new phenomenon by any means, because I remember when I was younger, I would always see other ladies that are older than me. They would always hide their man, keep it private, and they would tell me to do the same. But now that I'm older and on social media, I see this advice being taken to a whole new extreme. Before we were told to wait till it's more solid, don't just post, you know, wait, don't do too much. But now ladies are getting married, they're getting engaged, and they still refuse to show their man's face on the internet. So let's explore why the girlies are hiding their partners' faces. Hey everyone.
Okay, before we get into it, I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on why I think that is. And like I said, me and my girl be having conversations, we be talking and whatnot, and I think I know why it is. I think it's for a few reasons. One, women don't trust other women. Straight up. Women got this girls thing, and women tend to be on code when it comes to, let me tell y'all something. Women got the girls code for women kicks in when it's a battle against men. Think of girls like the black community, unfortunately. That's just kind of how it is. But look, think of the black community. Black community, unfortunately, we always at war with each other. We always attacking each other, hurting each other, whatever. But when it comes to when we at war with the other people, the non-melanated people, then all of a sudden we get on the same code and well, some of us, not the Uncle Toms, but you know, most of us get on the same code and we just at it. We're like, hey, nah, you come for one of us, you come for all of us, right? Women got the same thing when it comes to the women girl code thing. Women, when it comes to the girls thing, when it comes to, they always bickering and fighting with each other. They can't get along. You always hear women talk about, oh, I don't like having a bunch of women friends. You hear that all the time, right? But then when it comes to going to war against a man, when a man come for him, all that hate for each other go out the window, and they on that ass. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. That's how it be. You know what I mean? So that's one reason, right? So women don't trust women like that, right? When it comes to each other, right? Some women really do have a fetish about taking other women's men. When you ever hear about, man, when I'm single, I don't get no women, but as soon as I get a girl, I get all these different women. It's for a lot of different reasons. One reason is because women just like to be in competition with each other. So one way to dub another for one way for a woman to dub another woman is for that woman to try to steal her man. So if I'm jealous of you as a woman, if I'm a woman, I'm jealous of this woman. If I can steal your man, I don't even want the nigga. But if I can steal your man, that proves to me that I'm better than you. Or at least I'm on the same level as you. And that's how women do it sometimes. So I can understand why some women will blur their face out because they got a lot of enemies out there. And women will purposely try to test their man to see if they can take their man from them. That's one. Two, men be out here doing their thing, unfortunately. They be out here moving like whatever, and the women don't want to look stupid. So it's like, until I know you for real not mess with nobody, I'm not putting your face in there because you're not about to make me look stupid. And I think the ones that's already married, I think that's the reason why they do it. The women that just get in relationships, I think they do it for the first reason I named. But for the women that's already married and they've been married for a while and they still don't post they do, that's for the second reason because they don't trust they dude. And they think they dude is really out here messing around with other women, but they don't got the balls to leave him. So the best way to get the best of both worlds is just don't post them because you can't look stupid if you don't know who their man is. You know what I mean? That's just my theory, but we about to get into the video to see what she's talking about.
And I'm NK, and welcome to another episode of Spatula Chats with NK, featuring the iconic spatula. On this show, we talk about beauty, culture, and
what is up with y'all in these days using mics to using spatulas and home remedies to attach a mic to it? Y'all are funny. This is a Gen Z thing for real.
lives of modern
I do production over here. No, I'm talking about production over here.
women. So if you are interested into that, subscribe. Anyways, let's get into this video. So after doing some thorough investigation, I have compiled some reasons why we don't show our man's face. And the first one is that the girls just do not want to get embarrassed. Women do not want to get embarrassed by posting my man on the internet, only for him to turn around and make you look like a fool. I mean, imagine having a whole Instagram story dedicated to your boo and posting them every 2 to 5 business days, only for them to get exposed for cheating publicly. Like, that is a nightmare that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. I have never experienced this before, and I hope I never experience this. Let me go knock on wood right now. Because it's one thing for it to happen within your immediate circle, like with your family and your friends, like they know what happened. But imagine.
And on the reverse side, I've had that happen to me. One day when we grow, okay, let's say this. Y'all subscribe to my channel and keep growing. And as I grow, one of these days, I will give out my sim story. I have some sim stories, y'all. I've been there, done that. And they bad. They bad. I don't know if I ever gonna say this online. No, I might. I don't know. Y'all get into where I can quit my job and I might just give out my sim stories. I don't know. We gonna say it. I got some. But as a man, I grow from it, and I'm a real, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? We don't let none of that hold us back, you know what I mean? That was back in my high school days, and my early, like, I'm in my 30s now, but that was in my early 20s. So I learned, but I'm a real man now, so I don't play that. But yeah, I got some stories. I done went through the ringer too.
To your boo on like Instagram, TikTok, whatever, just posting them a lot to the point where they're sort of tied to your brand, and then they get exposed for cheating. Because take De'Ara and Ken, for example. They were a very popular YouTube couple during like the pranks era on YouTube when everyone was trying to prank people. Popular. The era was a mess. I hated it, but that's besides the point. Anyways, they were extremely popular because they had built a solid fan base. And they were basically the epitome of young Black love. They were young, Black, successful, and people saw themselves in De'Ara and Ken, and they just loved the wholesome content that they were producing. So they were able to grow their channel to 5.7 million subscribers by 2020. They might have more now, but I know they don't post anymore together. Their brand was together, like they were yin and yang, everyone loved them. So when Ken proposed to De'Ara in 2020 in Greece, The internet, I swear, the internet was broken. Everyone, literally everyone and their mama was posting about it. They were reposting it, posting on their story, liking it, commenting. Everyone was so happy that Ken and De'Ara had finally got engaged. Honestly, it was a sweet and wonderful moment to see a couple like them defy all odds and get engaged. However, they were quite young. I believe De'Ara was 23 and Ken was 25 when they proposed. Unfortunately, after the engagement, things started coming out about Ken. There were rumors that he was cheating, and then there were some videos that were circulating online where it looked like Ken was being unfaithful. And due to all of this eventually led to their breakup. And their split was pretty amicable to my knowledge. There was no beef, no drama, no nothing like that. De'Ara moved on and he moved on. They made their separate channels. And De'Ara, she is slaying. Because one thing I'll say about her is that she used her brand with Ken wisely. She was still able to continue to thrive after the breakup, and her fans supported her because, you know, she was pure the whole time. She was being a genuine person the whole time. She was loyal, she was faithful in her relationship, and Ken is the one who destroyed it. So a lot of the followers flocked to De'Ara, and she's still doing well. She's succeeding, and she posts her vlogs, and she has her own business now, so she's doing really well. And since her very public breakup with Ken, she has chosen to be more mindful with what she shares with the internet. She has a new boo who she refuses to acknowledge to the internet. However, because the internet does what the internet does, some people have found out who this person is, and there has been some.
And I could completely understand why she wouldn't do that, but I would say that you either learn from your past and embrace it so it makes you better. Of course, be smarter and don't make the same mistakes. But posting your dude and being public with your dude wasn't a mistake. The mistake was him. But obviously it ended up working out because y'all both famous, you rich or whatever, right? So it played this. It served its purpose, and that you are where you are. But don't let your past dictate who you. If you a person that want to be public with your dude, then do that. Don't let what happened to you that was out of your control stop you from being who you truly want to be. You know what I mean? But I could get it. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say what her not posting to do is not understandable. It's understandable, but you know, if you feel like nah, this could happen again, then maybe you just need to stay single just a little bit longer till you feel comfortable about it not mattering no more. You know what I mean? So.
Drama surrounding this person. Honestly, I don't know if it's true or if it's verified, but De'Ara has not paid any mind to the rumors, and she keeps that person very private. She never posts them on her Instagram, and she never posts them on her YouTube. When she vlogs and goes on vacations with this person, their face is never in it. And
That's her boo. Is that a dude or is that a girl?
She keeps that person very private. She never posts them on her Instagram, and
I think she went to the other side. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm. Oh yeah, she went to the other side. Dang, bro, you messed her up that bad that she jumped to the other side of the fence. That's crazy. And I want to speak on that real quick. No, shout out to the LGBTQ community. I got nothing but respect for y'all, right? I understand, but this is what I don't like, right? Maybe she was always like bisexual. If she was always bisexual, then disregard what I'm saying. And if you watching and you bisexual, disregard what I'm saying. But if you leave a dude and go to the other side, and you go to the other side because you was hurt that bad, I don't know, man. I don't know. That don't make sense to me. Love is love though, right? Do what you're doing. But I don't know. I just like, if you were straight and you straight, never thought about the other side, but then because of what happened in your relationship makes you jump to the other side. I mean, if you happy, be happy, but it just make sure your happiness is authentic and you're not just using that person as using the other side as a rebound, thinking like, okay, maybe if I go to the other side, it'd be better. But it's bad people on both sides. That's not. If you thinking that's gonna be the fix, you wrong. And I'm not, because I don't move like that. But you get what I'm saying. Like, as a human being that understand how human beings work, there's bad people on both sides. That's not a cure to just jump, because you're. I ain't gonna say she is, but if you're a person that have done that or know somebody that done that, they're cosplaying as something else to cover up the hurt that they took from the other side. Don't do that. That's fucked up. And you playing with somebody else's heart that really is like that. You're cosplaying to get away from the other side. If you get what I'm trying to say, y'all know people that have done that. We ain't stupid. I grew up in the hood. I know several motherfuckers that done that just try to cosplay as gay because they know that they thinking that the other side will be better when it's like bad people on both sides, and that's fucked up. You playing with other people like that, that's fucked up. But anyway, let's continue with the video. I just had to get that out because I'm like, dang, I hope she not doing that.
Post them on her YouTube. When she vlogs and goes on vacations with this person, their face is never in it. And there could be several reasons why Dara refuses to show this new person, but a strong part of me feels like she learned her lesson with Ken. We don't know exactly what she went through behind the scenes, but after going through such a public breakup and also attaching her brand to someone else who betrayed her, I honestly can't imagine how that would feel. And we also saw that with what's her face, Catherine and Ace, the Ace family. Yes. Like, that was a mess. I'm not even going to get into them. But Catherine, she has remarried and she has showed her partner's face. So, that's besides the point. But
right. And I feel like if that's something you want to do and that's who you are, you want to be open about it, don't let your past stop you from that. Like I said, I've been a simp, man. I done it all. But I'm a simp for my girl now. In fact, the whole reason I'm pushing this YouTube to really grow is because I want to build a life for both of us. If you call me a simp, but I love my girl and I'm working hard so we can both chill and go on vacation. I can quit my job and I can make her fire her boss too. You know what I mean? And I'm still gonna do that. I'm still gonna be a person that want to take care of my girl despite what my past look like, because that's who I am as a human being, and I'm not letting no girl in the past change that. Now I am gonna move smarter. I'm gonna know who not to do that for, but I'm still gonna be who I am. I'm not gonna let that change me. You know what I mean? And I had to go through the heartbreak, and I had to go into my not so great phase, but then it made me realize, bro, don't let nobody change who you are as an individual. Stay who you are. Just stop being who you are for the wrong people. Straight up. I should have hit the boom button. But you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say.
attaching yourself to a brand, especially making your relationship a brand, can end messy because relationships and business aren't always the best thing at all. But there's also some reasons why I think that Dara has chosen not to show her future partner's face and Catherine has, but we're gonna get into that later in this video. But one thing I will say, and I hope you listen to it with open ears and an open heart, is that your partner cheating on you is not a reflection on you. So there's really no reason for you to be embarrassed, because
Exactly. Like I said, don't let what other people do to you stop you from being who you are. And I get it, she famous, so you know you're trying to protect your reputation, but that's still not a reflection of who you are.
I can't tell you how many comments I saw where women were saying that, oh, we don't want to get embarrassed. They're going to embarrass me. This, that, the third. Like, I don't want to get embarrassed. So many of them were saying that. And yes, I get it. But I feel like we as women internalize men's actions too much. Him cheating on you is not a reflection of you. And you shouldn't be embarrassed for being genuine to a person who you believed was being genuine back. It's only embarrassing if you know what's going on and you still choose to stay and you still choose to post him. The next reason is that their man is ugly or old.
I didn't say this one. Now, this one, I want to get into that one. All right.
This one may sound funny, but it's more common than you think. And I am not going to call anyone ugly. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but this definitely could be a reason why some women are not posting. And I definitely did see some women comment.
Oh, wait, hold on. But we about to get into that. Hold on.
This as well. For some people, aesthetics are a deal breaker, which, you know, is understandable. I do think that there has to be a level of physical attraction to your partner, of course. But you know, some people, they might take it a step further and they may only want to date someone who is aesthetically pleasing. Like, they look good in pictures together. Some people may want that for branding, things like that. Girl, I don't know. Or they want to grow their social media. Anyways, for some people, dating an aesthetically pleasing person may not be a deal breaker, but it may determine whether they post them on their page or not.
No. Okay. As a man, if you're a man watching this, which I'm sure you are, but you know, maybe some women watching this, but as a man, if you are with a woman that is embarrassed of posting you, you need to leave. I'm sorry. If she don't think you're attractive enough to post you, she's not proud of you. And that is good. All it takes is for something else to change and your ass is out the door. So do yourself a favor and go ahead and walk out the door. She can say she love you, whatever. No, you're going to be proud of me. Regardless if you fuck. She could think you unattractive, and that's fine. If that's not a big deal to her, that's cool. But you're gonna be proud of me though. With the girly stink, and I hope she say this, and maybe she won't, because I know girls got their code and they stay on it, whatever, right? But if with the girly stink is that big of a deal, because they don't want to post their man because they think they're unattractive because of what women gonna think. If with the girly stink bothers you that bad, you have a bigger problem. Then it's a bigger problem you need to address outside of your man just not being attractive enough. You have a validation problem. You have a problem that makes you believe that it's okay, that the women's approval is more important than the respect I give to my man, and that's a big ass problem. Straight up. That's a big ass problem.
I've never been in this position before, so I don't necessarily understand it, but I have an idea of the psychology behind it. Okay, so I was talking to this guy a couple
Please tell me, because I'm about to rip y'all apart. That's dumb.
years ago. This was I don't know, 2, 3, 4, I don't even know. It was a while back and it wasn't anything serious, so that's why I don't really remember it. Anyways, I was talking to him, it was going well, it was cute, I thought he was attractive, and at my sister's birthday dinner we all were just talking amongst each other, and I was talking to one of her friends, basically saying like, yeah, I'm talking to someone, da da da, and I was like, yeah, like it's going great, da 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 da. So yeah, I told her that, and the whole table ended up overhearing what I was saying, and they're like, oh, we want to see him, show us. And I was like, okay. So I pulled out my phone, I showed them, and I got clowned. I got seriously clowned. I got severely clowned. They called him all sorts of names in the book. They thought he was ugly. And now looking back, I can't even lie, it was funny. Girl, they were just, you know, black people. And honestly, I didn't care because A, it was not even a relationship, but I can imagine other ladies not wanting to go through that scrutiny.
But if you go through that scrutiny, let's say you go through that scrutiny, right? This is the problem y'all not addressing. Let's say you go through that scrutiny and it bothers you. Why you just don't tell them to not do that? As men, right? Because men sometimes, I mean, not really, but because we tend to like, we respect other men's boundaries in that regard to not play with them like that. Because I've never had a man, I wish it would tell me, bro, your girl not it. I'm going to smack him upside the head. Maybe that's what y'all need to do. I ain't trying to say you need to be violent, but y'all need some type of respect and boundaries. I don't know, maybe it's a girl thing, I don't know. But if as a woman, if you date somebody, let's say you're in a relationship with somebody and you truly love this man, your friends should have enough respect for you to if they don't think he's attractive, they should just keep it to themselves. They should just be happy for you. If you happy, they shouldn't care if he attractive. They not fucking in there. Why do they care if he's attractive? They not fucking him. That should be an issue. Why y'all not talking about that? That need to be, all y'all women come up with this think piece shit that y'all be doing. This need to be a think piece that go viral on TikTok. Why y'all not talking about this? Why y'all not making this a think piece? Women need to stop shaming other women about how their boyfriends look. That need to be something y'all talk about. Because as men, if we did that, bro, we smacking upside the head if you play with our chick like that. Who you think you talking to? I'ma smack you, nigga. Don't play with me. Don't cross that boundary. Women, y'all need to have better boundaries. Y'all be, this is why y'all be sleeping with each other's dudes. Because y'all ain't got no goddamn boundaries. That's a problem. Y'all need to address that. That ain't cool. That ain't cool. If that's your friend, why are they allowed to disrespect the dude? Now, granted, I get it. Maybe y'all just talking. Then maybe they can do that. But when you make that your dude and they still feel comfortable about doing that, I ain't saying somebody need to get smacked. Somebody might need to get smacked. I'm just saying.
I'm posting your man and the other one's like, he's ugly, he's this, he's that. Like, ew. Some people may not want to deal with that criticism.
And you need to address that. Let them know not to play with you like that.
There's one
Because
fashion
y'all turn up on us. Whenever we say something y'all don't like, y'all quick to say, you are. All right, what an energy for your homegirl that be disrespecting me. Oh, no, you let them slide. Girl code, my bad. My bad.
influencer. I believe she's from Belgium. Hopefully I can find her Instagram because she always pops up on my feed. And her man is white and he's short and she's tall and she's black. And you already know how people act with interracial relationships. Like,
But if she love him, stand by him. Don't get in a relationship with him if you can't handle what comes with it. Or just like, I get what you say, or just don't post them. But nah, bro, like, nah, stand by that. Because I'll be goddamn if a woman is ashamed of me, I don't want to be with you. If you ashamed of me, I don't want to be with you. My ego can't handle that. I'm sorry. As a man, my girl need to be proud of me. I'm sorry. If my girl is not proud of who she's with, you need to go because I can go find somebody that is. There's so many women in this world. You think I'm going to settle for a woman that's not proud of me? Fuck no. Like, I don't care. Like, if I got with Beyonce and Beyonce don't want to post me, I don't want you. I'm sorry. For all I know, I got this one life I gonna live. I got this one life God gave me. You think I'ma spend it with a girl that ain't proud of me? Get out of my face. My ego too real for that.
Anyways, because he's also short too, I see a lot of comments picking on him. They're like, oh, why is she going for him? Like, of course she's gonna date this guy. Or black women always lower their standards when it comes to white guys. Like, literally, people are rude. There are people.
Niggas do say that, but all that, stand by him. Don't let nobody play with you.
Who are showing support and are nice to them and think they're a cute couple because they are a cute couple.
Right.
However, the height
they happy,
difference
with it.
gets to a lot of people and they feel the need to just be rude, simple. I mean, I talked about this on my previous video where I was talking about like why people hate Instagram, and it's because y'all are rude, and that's exactly what's happening on her page.
I can understand that. Like, it takes a lot of ego and a lot of confidence to be able to withhold all that, not withhold, but to be able to maintain and manage all that hate that you could possibly get. I can get it because sometimes I couldn't, but me doing this YouTube thing, I got to be able to handle it, and I could care less, Stevie. I could care less.
But she mostly gets love, and I'm sure she probably like deletes comments or
eventually
moderates them.
Yeah,
and I would too, because like, how are you gonna come here insulting my man? No, you're gonna catch these hands. Also, with the rise of soft life content, particularly targeting black women, we've seen the rise in interracial and age gap relationships. So quite a few of these ladies are dating older men because they offer that stability, security, just that lifestyle.
But so you a gold digger and you're not proud of it. That's what it is. Gotcha. You're insecure about being a gold digger. Cause if you really own that, stand by that.
Because they don't want to work, they just want to relax and chill. I feel like Shara7, she's definitely pioneering this. Like, she's been pushing for that.
Cause she's the queen of gold diggers. Queen. She's the queen of gold diggers. That's why.
Other people as well too. Like, I'll say the Wizard Liz. She doesn't target.
Also another queen of gold diggers. All right, we just keep the ball rolling. We can just keep naming them all.
For women though, she targets like, I guess like Gen Z, younger girls. But Shara7, she's kind of like for everyone. She'd be telling you straight. She'd be like, use men for money. That is literally her whole thing. And because of the rise of this type of content on the internet, more women have been open to dating older, dating up, just to, you know, get to their bag. That's what they try to do. And some of them are comfortable with posting their older partners because maybe themselves, they are
because they don't want they bag to get shared with somebody else. They know these rich dudes got enough money to have about 3 or 4 of them, and she don't want to share him with nobody else. I get it. In this case, this would be the only scenario I could respect why you don't show your dude. Why? Because you really a piece of human being, and you don't want so you can hide the fact that you're a piece of shit human being. And you can and you can protect yourself from not losing your bag. At least you know you full of shit. I can respect that. Hey, that's the only one I respect. Do your thing, cause you full of shit.
older too, or maybe their older partner is more attractive. Like one I can think of is Shayla Ray. I think that's her name, Shayla Ray World. Let me double check real. Yeah, Shayla Ray World. She's also older too. She's 40 years old. So to me, like, girl, you're 40. You can date whoever you want. Like, it's not a big deal. However, I think it kind of gets weird when we have like 20-year-olds dating like 60-year-olds, but it ain't my life. But yeah, so some are okay.
It was weird from the jump when you said she was 7. Straight up.
Posting older men on their feed and they don't care. However, others not so much. And maybe it's because they're embarrassed or because he's like significantly older. Because let's be real, if we're seeing like a 20-year-old marry a 40-year-old or like a 60-year-old, we already know what the deal is. And also, many people do hold negative views about interracial couples and especially age gap couples too. So that's probably...
Yeah, why can't we an old black man? You trying to say old black niggas ain't got no money? Oh, that's supposed to, yeah. I heard. I peeped that. That's why interracial. Who said anybody interracial? So they got to be white. Ah, gotcha.
Big thing.
Because only white men got money like that. I get it. Okay.
These women are not posting. Also, it could be a privacy thing as well. Maybe the men that they're dating are very wealthy or just high value men. I hate that word though. But like just like men who...
I hope you hate Cheryl 7 too, though. You hate how value men, and they hate Cheryl 7 too, but go ahead.
Not supposed to have social media pages or should be private. So that could also be a reason why. I will say though that like these ladies dating older men typically avoid posting and showing their faces. And one of the major reasons I saw, and I also fit into this category, is that we are just waiting until it's more solid. I would prefer to wait a bit longer. Like if I just got into a new relationship, I would not want to post it immediately just because, you know, we're still building ourselves up. We're still getting to know each other. We're still dating. We're just trying to, you know, just get to our final destination. In the early stages, I'd prefer just to keep that private because you're still building it. And relationships are already very complex and difficult to navigate sometimes. And if you add extra eyes and extra eyes, extra ears and extra opinions into your relationship, it's gonna make it hard and annoying because a relationship should be between two people, not several people, you know, chirping and adding their 2 cents into it. So I feel like once you have a more solid foundation, it makes sense to want to post, and that's definitely where I fall into. I
can understand that too. I'm not saying that you got to. I'm not saying you have to be a person to post. Like, you gotta post your relationship. You don't, because y'all not seeing my girl on here. And that because y'all, people on YouTube crazy. So I can understand that, right? I can understand that you want to be private. But what I'm saying is, if you are the type of person that like to do that, don't not do it because of your past or whatever, or any insecurity you got. Don't not do something you want to do because of other people. Like, straight up. Like, don't let nobody else tell you what you are. Man, fuck them then. Do what you gotta do. Anyway, shout out to her. I thought she was gonna bring up the whole like girls are snaky and they can something, but I guess, you know, she gotta stay on code. I respect that. Anyway, with that being said, shout out to her. Shout out to NK. Y'all go in and look. I'm gonna show y'all her page because I don't know her stuff like that. So this is her right here. Hopefully you can see it. You know, go in, like the video. Shout out to her though. You know what I mean? With that being said, make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Join the Prosper Gang. We keeping it PG. There is a whole lot of prosperity going on around this mug. You feel me? Till next time, I'm out. Oh, remember, there is nothing impossible. Today we try. Deuce.